What's up, everybody? David Kurz of Kurz Real Estate. What's going on today, Thursday? We're doing our show again at 4 p.m. Make sure you tune in every single Thursday at 4 p.m. We go live for about an hour, 45 minutes, and we talk real estate with you here in Miami, Florida, with probably information that you can use nationwide. Today, we're going to be talking about mistakes sellers and agents make. So we're going to go both sides, both topics. Great information if you're a seller, if you're an agent. This is going to be really good for you guys. All right, so now, again, welcome to the Kurz Real Estate Show. You can find us at kurzre.com. Again, that's kurzre.com. And you can give us a call, 786-529-5273. Again, 786-529-5273. Thanks again for tuning in. We do this every single Thursday at 4 p.m., as I mentioned. And you'll be able to find all of these on YouTube later on. Just look for us, David Kurz, on YouTube. You'll be able to get the information on there. Again, topic of the day, mistakes sellers and their agents make. So today I'm doing the show with Eric Morales.
Hello.
What's going on, buddy? What's good?
Not much. Same old, same old. I'm excited about these mistakes we're going to talk about. They're fun.
So today I'm doing the show with Eric. As you noticed that Jennifer's not here. She may actually be kind of phasing her way out of the show because, as you know, Jen and her team have a show every single Tuesday at 5 p.m.
The Chicas.
The Chicas de Kurz. And they do their show in Spanish to market to a great audience that, of course, we are in Miami and we are a melting pot for Central and South America. And so Miami's, I would say, alternate language, I don't want to say first or second, is Spanish. So they're doing a Spanish show, again, every Tuesday at 5 p.m. And you can check them out at the Kurz team on social media. But she might be coming in, so we'll see what happens, all right? Our website, come on. Like, imagine if I miss it live on Facebook, it smacks me in the face, right? There's no way to erase that. Like, turn on the camera. That's awesome. There's no way out of that one, bro. All right, so, again, you can visit us at kurzre.com. You can check out our live digital magazine at kurzmagazine.com. Actually, if you go to kurzre.com and you scroll down, you're going to see a bunch of squares. And all those squares have a lot of great information about us. So feel free to tune in and see everything that we're doing. All right, guys, let's talk again. Kurz Real Estate. All right, wait a minute. I got to share this. You guys got to share the show. If you're watching the show right now, share it on your page. Share it on your business pages. Let everybody know what's going on in the world. I'm going to share this on my personal page so that you guys can take a look at this. And then I'm also going to share it onto my public page as David Kurz. So get on there. I want to announce that in August, right? It's in August?
Mm-hmm.
In August is the Inman conference, and it's an entire week in San Francisco. And Inman has given us the opportunity to come out there and check out what they got going on. Most interested I'm in is visiting the Indie Broker, conference, right? So the Indie Broker Conference is actually a conference designed for independent brokerages like ours to stay ahead, to stay innovative, to stay focused on the drive, to talk about the new technology that's come out, things like that, that'll give us the edge when it comes to, in comparison to the franchise monsters that are out there.
Uniting the forces.
Uniting the forces, right? So I have this dream that I can connect with all the independent brokers out in South Florida at minimum, and then work our way countrywide and see if we can create a stronger synergy as independent brokerages nationwide, right? So now,
I think it's genius.
What are you doing, man? Are you coming to the show or what?
I'm coming, man. I'm trying to see where do I put my mic, depending on where I was sitting.
Well, possibly close to your face so we can hear it.
This seat's no longer yours because we already announced that you're going to be phasing out because of your show. So this is not your show.
She put a sad face.
All right. So, what are you writing when you don't have the... It's staticky?
Do you guys hear me staticky?
Hey, give me the little afro then. All right, so it's on the floor. So, all right. So, in hurry up and come here, please. Like, you're fucking up my show. Get over here. Let's go. Come on. Come sit down. Turn your mic on. I'm trying to announce something and you're ruining it.
Roll up the newspaper. Right in the head.
No one heard that. No one heard that. All right, guys. So, Kurz Real Estate is nominated for an Innovator Award at the Inman Conference. Most Innovative Office. I'm super crazy pumped about this because that goes to show that our dream of putting together an open, collaborative office with the look that we created and everything that we, like, this creation has created something amazing that Inman picked it up and noticed it.
That's pretty cool.
You know? And so, like, I don't know if you remember, but when we first launched and we had everything going on, Inman actually, there was an article about us in Inman.
Yeah.
And I think that article prompted, this nomination. So now we're planning a trip to San Francisco, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm pretty pumped about this.
That's exciting.
It's really exciting. Hi, Jen. How are you? Welcome to the show.
Hi.
Welcome.
I already said hi to everybody else.
All right. So this show's brought to you by...
I'm fading out. You need to get used to this.
That's awesome.
This show is brought to you by New World Title with Rudy and Bridget and the Title Girls with over 14 locations all throughout South Florida. Their website is newworldtitle.com. That's NUWorldtitle.com. And you can reach them at 305-537-4906. It is also brought to you by PRMG, Primary Residential Mortgage Group, with the Mortgage Chicks. And you can reach Lourdes, one of the Mortgage Chicks in our office, at 704-654-5378. And you can also find them on Facebook. You just have to look for the Mortgage Chicks. The show is also brought to you by Max Home Inspections. And their website is maxhomeinspections with an S at the end.com. And their phone number is 954-947-8391. And they offer amazing warranty programs with your inspections. And you can schedule online as well.
Fantabulous. I'll take that back, please. Thank you. So let's go with experiences this week. We're going to talk about what kind of experiences that we have done. This is the first time that you're watching our show. Every single week, whoever is sitting here, no matter who it is, has an opportunity to give away an experience that they had this week. Positive, negative, doesn't matter, as long as it educates and supports our real estate community. Go.
All right, so I had a couple things, but my biggest experience this week was actually sitting down in front of a family that lost a family member. And the woman, she inherited the home, and basically they're here in Coconut Grove, and what's known in Coconut Grove is that the people stay here for such a long time.
Especially the West Grove.
Yes, and they live off of their property, and basically she's been there since she was 3 years old, and she's now like 60-something, so she's been there for a very, very long time. Her kids live there. They helped her father, who was a veteran as well. The county, actually, and the commissioner, they helped him, and they expanded their home, made it bigger, made it accessible for his wheelchair and everything. So it's nice to see that the Coconut Grove, they're able to help those people. But with this lady, being that she's not very familiar with the process of probate, she felt that the attorney wasn't really helping her. It was basically told her, hey, you might as well just sell because you can't even afford the home, without considering any other options. I had a conversation with the attorney today, and I can tell what his intent is with that anyway, because he was asking me a couple other questions. But anyway, I
want to point this out. Be careful out there. Like, if you're a seller listening right now and you've hired an attorney to handle your probate case, remember that these attorneys oftentimes purchase these probate properties at an extreme discounted price so that they can turn around and flip the house for a profit. They're investors as well.
Yeah.
Right? So be careful, because they might be pushing you to do something that you really don't need to do. Sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. So she had that, and then she had a couple of people come see the house and offer her really, really low value for the home. It's a 5-bedroom with 3 bathrooms in Coconut Grove. I'm sorry, $198,000 is land value almost in Coconut Grove. There is no way. And she was being offered that, and she was basically distraught because she owes more than that, on the home. So I'm here, and I gave her a couple options, but what she would really like to do is stay in the home because she's grown up there and it's very hard for her to depart from it. So she cried to me. She told me her whole story. She even told me how her father was, the type of personality he has, and even how he ended up passing away. But my goal here is to help her stay in that home, and that's what I'm working on right now. And she basically cried to me and told me I was the first person to make her smile after her father passed away because she did not know what to do. Yeah.
It goes to,
You stupid. I almost cried. I was like, oh my gosh, that's awesome.
it goes to show that not every real estate professional or not every real estate agent out there is out to make a quick buck. It could have been very easy for Jen to walk into that house and say, you know what, your house is worth about $400. Let's sell it. Let's pay off this debt, and then let's try to find you something else. Instead, she figured out a way to keep the lady in the house, and that's going to go a long way. You know, you do good for other people, you know, good comes back. You know, karma understands that. So, you know, you congratulations to you for taking that step and not being, you know, the scumbag agent out there. All right, so I'm still stoked that we're nominated for an Innovator Award. I'm still trying to figure out the trip to San Fran. I've never been to San Francisco, by the way.
I have. It's so exciting. It's so exciting. It's such a beautiful city.
Is it?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Is it cloudy?
Not really, no.
No?
I heard there's a lot of fog out there.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So it's cloudy.
So it's cloudy.
No, it goes away. Cloudy would be like on a daily basis, like Portland. It goes away. It's just fog. Fog is the morning
so it's
and the
temporary
evening.
fog.
So it's fog. It's fog in the morning and the evening.
Like late evening.
So there's like a little bit of sun around 1 p.m.
No, it's nice. And the
I heard
summers
it's
are
beautiful
nice.
out there.
In August, it's going to be super nice anyway. So
I'm looking forward to it, actually. I've never been to San Fran. I've heard it's a beautiful city.
I was actually
So-
pregnant with my second child when I was there, and I was 8 or 9 months pregnant. I went from the Fisherman's Wharf all the way to the to the bridge in a bicycle.
Whoa.
Yeah, which is like maybe, I don't know, like 3 miles or something to go and come back.
3 miles. I thought she was going to say, I hope like 15 miles.
No.
You
But
know, at least a
listen,
couple
it's
buildings.
going up. Like it's, or maybe I'm wrong with the distance, but it's going up and into like
Was
the
it
place and then
tough?
coming down.
Oh, is San Francisco the place that has like the big hills?
Yeah. He just had his own little joke over there. Yeah. It has hills, yes, and it has there's this little
And a
community
bridge
that has a little street that
There's
goes
a
like
bridge
this.
over there, right?
Yeah.
All right.
He's silly.
All right. So, real quick, let's go into a new listing that we have this week. Go.
All right, so we have 837 Wallace Street in Coral Gables. This property is a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom. The kitchen and the bathroom are remodeled. Not recently remodeled, but still remodeled with good quality, I guess materials for that matter. It has a huge backyard and is on a dead-end street, so it's very private. It's very, very nice property. This property is listed for $425,000.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. It's a very good price.
All right. And then, of course, I have to announce this one. I'm going to look at my sheet. So we got 403 East Toledo Drive, which is on Toledo Island, which is the
Ooh, that's a
Venetian
nice
Islands. This house is
That's a
listed at
beautiful home.
6.495. It's a 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom, 3,600 square foot house with 60 feet of waterfront and a private dock. This place is
Nice.
beautiful. The pool is the way the pool is positioned and the water behind it and the views of
They
the
have a
beach
little
and
kitchenette in the
just-
back and
oh,
everything.
man,
It's
out of control. So I'm really excited about that property.
How come I haven't got to go see this?
huh?
I haven't got to go see this.
You must speak to Sandra Matrakis.
Sandy at Miami.
She has not invited you.
Oh,
Point that out.
We're going to figure that out.
Mm-hmm. And then, of course, I can't find it on here.
What are you looking for?
Brickell Place.
1901 something?
1901 Brickell Avenue unit.
PH10. Penthouse DS.
And that one, so this penthouse is a 2-story penthouse. It has 2 bedrooms upstairs with a den in between them. And then it has the kitchen, dining, living, and everything.
Wet bar.
Kitchen.
All that good stuff.
It feels weird.
Oh, it does.
The kitchen, wet bar, all that stuff downstairs. Great balcony, view of the water in the bay. But what's special about it is it also comes with a boat dock. So we need to get out there and do those drone photos of that boat dock, because that's going to be fantastic. That's a 50-foot dock, right?
50-foot dock,
50-foot
and they're
dock.
installing a crazy 32,000-pound lift to keep your boat outside of the water as well, which is beautiful.
Yes, that's amazing. Let's see. 4241 Southwest 85th Avenue in Coral Pines, $240,000 for that unit. Let's see, we got Casa Brickle. We got a rental in there for $2,900. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom. Pretty cool. What else do we have?
It's Jen's project, no?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. So we got some stuff in Midtown Doral. We have 540,000 3-bedroom, 2.5-bathroom condo. You got to check that out for $540,000. So we got listings in Doral, listings in Point Siena Gardens. We got Point Siena Gardens, Highland, 7460 Southwest 119th Court, $645,000, 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 2,600 square foot home.
It's actually 3,068, but you know, it's the
That's not
MLS
what
is
it
not
says
picking
here.
it up. Yeah, I know.
That's not what it says here. Does it say that here, ladies and gentlemen? I don't think so. So, all right. So we're going to be, we have so many listings, ladies and gentlemen. Come on over to kurzre.com. That's kurzre.com. KURZRE.com. And you can visit the website. And on there, you just click on office listings. You'll be able to see everything that we have for sale. If you're a buyer and you're looking for an amazing opportunity, go to kurzre.com and just start searching for a home. It's not just our office listings that are on there. Every single listing that is actively on the MLS is consistently updated on our website. So feel free to get on there and check it out and visit us. Now,
Why is it that buyers think that every website has a certain amount of listings to those websites?
They just don't know.
It's crazy. It's
Yeah,
like,
they just
and that's
don't
why
know.
They shop you around.
They
It's
do
like
a
maybe that's-
different search,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
then it doesn't show up.
Oh,
You
my
know, when you
goodness.
do the other search in the other one.
Yep.
it's-
Silly.
and whoever's paying the most on Google gets to the top. All right,
This
so now,
gentleman.
so now let's get into some mistakes. Today we're going to talk about the 5 biggest mistakes that sellers make and the 7 costly mistakes that real estate agents make. So let's start with sellers, because I love you guys. And I want to be able to help every seller out there, especially those that, number one, put their house on for sale by owner. Right? Now it says most sellers who choose to go the for sale by owner strategy do so in an attempt to save on commission fees. But some actually feel that they have the skill to sell their very own home. Now we've talked about this, right? Only 8% of all home sales are for sale by owners. I want you to think about that. This is a national average. Only 8% of the homes that go up for sale by owner sell. And if they do sell, they sell for an average of 10 to 15% less than what the market value was. So in order for you to save 6%, you took an 8% chance to sell your house so you can
And you
lose
put all the work.
15% on it.
And you put all the work for a very long time.
Yeah, you put all the sweat equity into it. You let a bunch of people in your house or casing your house. You know, listen, hiring
That's
a real
really-
estate
that's really
professional,
big, man.
that's huge. It's huge. It's in so many different major cities. So utilize a real estate professional that knows what they're doing, that pre-screens people, that brings the right people to your house, that schedules with you, that does the job for you, that goes through all the paperwork with you, that ensures you're receiving top dollar, and the best price, at the fastest pace necessary. Ladies and gentlemen, stop trying to go for sale by owner.
You know, on that note, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I actually had the Coral Gables home. I had the sign up front. You figured I'd get phone calls as I was waiting for like a couple pictures and so forth before I put it on the MLS. I had the sign up front. I barely got any, almost like nothing in activity by having just the sign up front. Now, the minute I put that property on the market, it's like, I don't know, hotcakes. You know?
That's what I'm saying. It's very different. When you market a property appropriately, then you're going to start to get some action on it.
Yep.
My favorite is when they're like, I've sold it before. Yeah, what year? 03, 02. I was like, oh, you mean when things were just flying off the shelf and it was like
Yeah.
effortless to sell things? Come
No,
on, man. give me a
and it's
break.
not only that. Like, you know, I'm very cocky when I say, people say, oh, I've sold houses before. Well, how many have you sold in your life? Give me like a number. Oh, I've sold 3 in my life. I do that a week.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, why are you talking to me about 3 in your whole life? I'm doing 3 a week. There is nothing that
That's
you
a
can
good
tell
point.
me that I don't already have experience on. And if I don't have experience in it, I've got a wealth of colleagues around me with a wealth
And
of knowledge
resources,
and
yep.
resources and attorneys and title companies that I can reach out to for assistance. So, for sale by owner, wrong answer. All right? Improperly preparing their home for sale. That's number 2. It's awesome.
Do it again.
Right?
Do it again.
Right? So agents share stories on how sellers' homes smelled like smoke or pets.
Wow.
And sellers who are hesitant to invest in professional cleanings, painting,
That's a big one.
you know,
The odors and all that
preparing
stuff
your
like that.
house. Like, if you don't prepare your home to allow somebody to come in and see it at its best quality, then you don't really want top dollar for your house. That's
Yep.
truth right there. That's
Yeah.
truth. You don't want top dollar for your house if you're not trying to prepare your home to get top dollar for your house, right?
Burning a candle while it still smells bad does not work.
Yeah, that doesn't work. All right. Now, a lack of showing etiquette. Showings are the first opportunity potential buyers have to get a feel for the home and imagine themselves living in there. Sellers can sour the showing by refusing to leave the home or lurking in the background as buyers go through the rooms. This is a mistake, seller. If you hire an agent and the agent comes in to show the property, go for a walk. Go walk the dog, go to the store, go hang out at the neighbor's house for a little bit, but allow the agent to do the job that they were hired to do, which is properly and ethically and professionally show your home. This buyer it's going to be impossible for the buyer to feel like this is their house if you're staring at them in every turn that they make, right? Now, there are very rare cases where I sit with a seller and I don't mind them being in the house because sometimes the seller's as awesome as I am. Ah. So
Yeah.
what happens is the seller ends up talking to the buyer and they create a synergy, and next thing you know, they're negotiating a deal in the kitchen
Yeah.
before we all leave. And the other realtor and I are like, shut up. Just let them do their thing. Let them close it out. You know? All right. Sharing too much on social media. So, there has been an uptick in noticing that sellers are increasingly taking to social media to vent about their home selling process.
Really?
Yes. All right. So what's happening is they're putting incorrect listing information on sites such as Facebook and Craigslist. They're putting negative information out there about the process itself. Listen, if you want to sell your house, it better be rosy and beautiful all the time. Okay?
Yep.
That's what it is. Selling a home is not an easy task. That's why you hire somebody to do it for you. Okay? Number 5, and most importantly, personally, I think this should be
This is
maybe
the biggest issue.
between 1 and 2, right? Because number 1 is don't be a for sale by owner. Number 2 should be overpricing your home, right? This is the top struggle agents face with buyers. Sellers believe that their house is worth more than the market suggests, or that low commission will actually save them money. Stop it. Just stop it. Why are you trying to pay your agent 5% so he can put your home on the market at a 2.5% cooperative listing so that agents can pull up all the listings in your neighborhood and see you're the only one out there at 2.5% and not show your property? That's number
You're
1.
setting yourself up big time.
Number 2, you see what every house in your neighborhood has sold for. Forget about what your neighbor's dreaming about selling his house for. You look to see what everything has sold for, yet you want to go $50,000 above anybody else. Why? What did you do that qualifies for you to make an extra $50,000 10 days after your neighbor closes with a very similar modeled home? You have to understand that neither you, Mr. Seller, nor your agent create a price for you. The market creates the price of your home. And if you're not happy with that number, then maybe it's just simply not time for you to sell your house. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
It's true.
Fair enough. Now, 7 costly mistakes that real estate agents make.
What do we do?
What do you do? Let me tell you what you
¿Qué yo
are.
hice?
Let me tell you, not saying no. Every real estate agent out there, yes. It's like you hire
I'll take
a yes
your
man,
overpriced
right?
listing.
Yes. Saying yes to everybody is a load too heavy to burden to carry. You must learn to say no to the overpriced listings and stop wasting your time, right? Seller wants an overprice. You can't convince them to put it on the market at the right price. Then walk
Don't waste
away.
your time.
Don't waste your time. Not only that, money. You have to do photography. You have to do this. You have to do that. You have to do this. You have to do that. By the time it's all said and done, you're $1,000 in, $2,000, $3,000 into marketing this home. That's overpriced because you said yes from the beginning, right? All right, not communicating with your clients.
That's a big complaint I hear about all the time.
It's a huge complaint. I'll tell you that oftentimes you hear that from an expired listing.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Right? You sit down with a seller that has attempted to sell their property, right? And the biggest thing that they say is, I couldn't communicate with my real estate agent. Or, even worse, I met my real estate agent one time and then they sent somebody else the entire time and I could never get them on the phone or answer or emails or anything like that. Okay? Next thing, not learning something new every day. The real estate business is changing faster than ever before. It's a costly mistake to not be in a constant state of learning. You never want to stay the same. You're growing through your learning or you're dying through your coasting. Right?
Seriously, in this industry, I feel like I learn a little something, and then 2 weeks later,
It changes.
I'm like, oh, darn, I didn't know that, and I
Yeah.
have to learn that
This
also.
industry is very fast-paced. It's a fast-moving industry, right?
That's why I
So-
try not to learn anything at all. Just kidding.
So become a student in this business. The more you learn, the more you'll earn, right?
Yeah.
Because again, this business it just moves so quickly. If you don't get in and truly pay attention to the business, then it makes it very difficult.
There's
Okay?
just so many parts to it, between the title and the lending and everything else. Like, there's the legalities behind all of that, and everything we have to follow are a pain in the butt.
Yeah, they are. All right. Not hiring an assistant soon enough.
What are you talking about?
Why? Hiring the right assistant is not an expense. Listen, if you're a real estate agent out there and you're busy, listen to what I'm about to read to you. If you're a team leader in my office, listen to what I'm about to tell you. Because I gave all the team leaders in my office a deadline. They better get an assistant in-house.
I hired an
Okay?
ISA. I'm working on the assistant.
What's an ISA?
Hiring the right, an inside sales associate.
Soon.
Virtual.
Ah. Yes.
There's virtual and there's in-house ISAs and virtual ISAs. She hired
A virtual one.
Nice.
A VSA.
So, hiring. No, it still doesn't make sense.
Virtual sales associate.
Still inside. Virtual inside.
I love the look.
It's a visa.
A visa.
Oh my God, bro. That was awesome.
What makes it even funnier is that I'm sorry, we're totally off topic here. The virtual assistant's in another country and it's a visa.
Oh, that's ironic.
The work visa. All right, so
That's what they're working on.
not
Oh my
hiring an
God.
assistant soon
Literally.
enough. Hiring the right assistant is not an expense. It's an investment that pays huge dividends. You must focus on what an assistant will bring you rather than what it will cost you. What would 4 extra hours of prospecting a week do for your business 6 months from now? What would a couple extra hours a week in your children or with your children or grandchildren mean for you over a lifetime? This is so true. An assistant is not only freeing up some time for you, but they're also taking a load off of you, which allows you to double your business.
Yep.
Right? Now, how much would your stress level go down if you can pass off 3 of your least favorite tasks in your business? So something I say all the time, I had a mentor and I was to hire an assistant. My mentor said, hire an assistant, it's time. And I said, okay, great. I don't know what they're supposed to do. And he said to me, take a piece of paper and write down all the things that you hate to do in this business. So I did that. I wrote down everything that I hate, like my least favorite tasks, right? Like filing, right? Or following up throughout the process of a deal, like trying to pay attention to the calendar dates, right? And so when I handed that to him, he said, okay, great. This is your assistant's job. This is what your assistant is supposed to be doing. I said, man, that's fantastic. You know, so then we incorporated things like the transaction coordinator, so I didn't have to follow dates. My transaction coordinator would keep me updated. It's
And
very
we'll prepare
different
all-
when
yeah,
I'm
the
kept
documents.
updated versus trying to look for the dates when you're working 7, 8, 9, 10 deals at the same time, right?
Yeah.
All right. Not saving a portion of your paycheck, right? Markets fluctuate, ladies and gentlemen. So sometimes business is great, and other times it's very challenging. Sometimes you close 10 deals in a month, and sometimes it's 2. And for a lot of you realtors out there, sometimes it's none, okay? Sometimes you have an amazing month, and that's 3 or 4 deals. And then next month, there are no deals. And if you don't save a piece of that, if the month that you close 4 deals, you go out and you lease a BMW 7 Series because you think every month is going to be like that, then no, you're making a huge mistake. The other part is that markets actually fluctuate over time. So in all the time that you're doing good, great, fantastic, and you didn't save any of that money, when the market shifts, how will you survive that shift? How will you be able to invest in the marketing strategies required to go after the people that are profitable throughout the shift? Because there are always somebody making money throughout the cycle of real estate.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Not saying thank you.
That's why I focused on the one that doesn't end, but whatever. Anyway, we'll move on.
Not saying thank you. In the busyness of our lives, we can forget to say thanks to those who help achieve our success. I'll be honest with you, that was a big thing for me. It was hard for me to say thank you. When I got out of the Marine Corps, it was hard for me to become a civilian. And the Marine Corps will say thank you. Like, it's a job. You did a job. Okay, good job. You know what I mean? Like, all right, go. Next task. You know, that was 9 years of my life. So it was, for me, it was like a rewiring, right? To be humble enough to thank the people who support you, to thank your customers who have referred you business, to thank your customers for the business that they gave you, right? To thank your partners for participating with you. I'm going to kick her like I kicked you last week.
It's your turn.
Right?
I was
So it
changing
says
the square
here,
footage.
how long has it been since you genuinely thanked somebody for their business? How long has it been since you sincerely thanked your spouse for something? I almost kicked her, so there's that. Right?
Thanks. I just thank you.
So it says, when you focus on gratitude and your attitude, and the attitude of those around you will change for the better. This is extremely important to think about, because at the end of the day, if you're not thankful for the business that you've been provided, then people will remember that you weren't so humble about receiving that referral, or you weren't so thankful for the business that they gave you. They said to you, Mr. or Mrs. Realtor, I'd really like you to sell my house, right? And those thank yous should go on for years to come. You should be following up with sellers or buyers and reminding them of the anniversaries of their purchase or sale. You should be checking in with them to see how they're doing, if there's anything you can help them with, anyone you can refer to them, so forth and so on. Those referrals that you give them are thank yous to those partners for being awesome in what they do. Yes, it was raining a lot in Miami recently. We had a client that her roof fell in the garage. So what did we say? I have a great public adjuster that I can refer you. That is a thank you to that public adjuster for always thinking of us when it comes to real estate, you know? And so we're consistently on the go like that. If you're not thankful, if you don't have gratitude in your life, forget about it, right? I think it's Vince at PRMG, who's the branch owner of the PRMG that we work with. Vince says that he feels that he's in a position of servitude.
Yep.
Right? And so he's very grateful and thankful and has a lot of gratitude for the service that he provides to people and the people who allow him to be a servant to them, you know? 7, not taking time off to refuel. I'm still learning this one.
Yeah.
But
I try to get this guy to do that all the time.
it says high achievers can be workaholics. When it's suggested they take time off to recharge their batteries, they will respond with 1 or 2 answers. My business has been slow. I need to work extra hard right now to bring my business right on track. Or the business is excellent right now, and I need to work hard to take full advantage of this opportunity. So
It's never ending.
it's never ending, right? And I fall. It says both statements are flawed. Rest and relaxation are for sharpening your axe. You will come back from time off more focused with
That's a
renewed
lazy
energy.
realtor.
Right?
All right.
Stupid people. So I guess the idea there is that you're supposed to refuel your batteries at some point, right? I'm not very good at that, but I try. I take Sunday afternoons off sometimes.
It doesn't help that we work in the same industry either, because I could be on my computer all day. I go to sleep with my computer open.
Yeah, me too.
It's pretty bad.
I'm
It's
on
really
the computer
bad.
all the time, bro. It's crazy.
In my defense, she works more than I do.
That's not true. That is not true.
All right, so it's a struggle when you have a business, and every single real estate agent out there does have their own business. If they don't work, they don't make money. So they have to treat their craft as a business, right?
Yeah.
And if you don't take time off, you will burn out. And if you burn out, you will make big mistakes. And if you make big mistakes, you will lose deals and you will lose clients.
Yeah.
So it behooves you to take time off. I understand. Trust me, if anybody understands that taking time off is difficult, it's me. I don't like to take the time off. I freak out, right? Last year for my birthday, Jen took me to Mexico, and she made me put my phone inside of the safe. I was flipping out, all right? But guess what? After 24 hours, I didn't
He was
even
still
realize
alive.
I didn't have my phone.
Awesome.
And
It's a good feeling.
it's a really good feeling. Like, we're so stuck to the phone. Like right now, a lot of you are on Facebook watching us, and we appreciate that. But that's what we do. We go on Facebook, we check things out, we're looking at our phones, and then when Facebook runs out of space or your thumb hurts too much, then you go to Instagram to check that out, and then you hit Snapchat, and then you want to see what Trump is tweeting, and then so
Or you
forth
check
and so
your
on.
email.
Dude,
because
my
you think you
phone,
missed it a minute
the power
ago.
dies, and I'm like, oh my god, who has a charger now? And it's like only like 20 minutes, dude.
No,
It's
and you
crazy.
bought the extra chargers.
Yes,
you know?
I know. It's a little battery pack.
So, but I mean, realistically, it's very hard for me to take time off, but I do have to learn. I'm thankful I have people around me that force me into it. He calls me up sometimes. He's like, hey, bro, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm at the office. What are you doing there? That doesn't really make me leave the office, but it makes me laugh. And then, or Jen texts me and she'll be like, hey, dinner's been ready for an hour, you know? I'm like,
Oh, that's right. It's time to eat.
The platanitos are getting cold.
No,
the
pero-
platanitos are getting cold.
No, I'll tell you
Can we
when.
have platanos tonight?
The little chips,
Sure.
the little chips that you do.
You guys are just making me hungry. I haven't eaten lunch.
It's awesome.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm having platanos for dinner.
You're not having the little chips one.
She just ruined it.
You're.
Ruined it.
ruined it. All right, so I just pulled a Elizabeth.
Yeah.
That's-
All right,
With-
ladies and gentlemen, so there you go. The mistakes sellers make,
Avoid
and
them.
mistake agents make. Avoid them. We do these shows to help educate, so hope that helped out. Hope you got a little educated out there. Hope it pumped you up a little bit so that you get out there and do some shit different. Be amazing. So we're going to be closing out the show right now. What I'd like you to do is visit kurzre.com. That's KURZRE.com. Check out our entire website. On our website, we allow you the opportunity to search for all real estate. You can learn more about our agents. You can learn more about our affiliations. And you can learn more about our charities. Our charities that we represent are VA REP, which is the Veterans Association of Real Estate Professionals. And we also support NAREP, which is the National Association of Hispanic Real Estate Professionals. That's a mouthful. And then
Oh my God, that's a big one.
we have the Children's Cancer Caring Center and the Boys and Girls Club of America, all of which we contribute to with every single closing that we have at Kurz Real Estate. And we give our agents the opportunity to contribute as well. So our Hometown Heroes program is designed for veterans, teachers, firefighters, and police officers. If you are a veteran, firefighter, police officer, or a teacher, you are guaranteed to receive a credit in the closing, in the HUD, like a cashback program, for using us and our partners. We appreciate you for the things that you do and the service that you provide as our Hometown Heroes, so we want to give you something back to keep you motivated, pumped, and into a home more than anything. If you're a Hometown Hero with a real estate license, no matter how much experience you have in this industry, you are instantly on our highest split plan. That's how we appreciate our firefighters, teachers, police officers, and veterans. Now, what else can I tell you? Oh, yeah. On the website, you can also click on the magazine. If you click on the magazine, you'll be redirected to our digital magazine. With our digital magazine, we promote all of our partners, local communities, local restaurants, as well as every single listing that we have on the market, which is really great opportunity for you folks to see what we have listed in a magazine flip style on your computer or on your phone in a swipe up style which changes pages as it goes along. Our magazine is consistently updated on a twice a week business. I was going to say bi-weekly, but that's every 2 weeks. So twice a week our magazine is updated. Once a month our cover is updated. And once a month our stories are updated. So feel free to tune in and check those things out. And visit us. If you're interested in joining Kurz Real Estate, email me directly at jointhemovement@kurzre.com. That's jointhemovement@kurzre.com. So now, final thought of the day. My final thought of the day, every single show, I'm giving you a final thought. Maybe something that affected me, something that I saw, something that I thought about. And so today's show, I'm going to bridge off of that. Making unnecessary and avoidable mistakes as a real estate professional. Let me give you my thoughts on this. Everyone makes mistakes. And in this business, you will continue to make mistakes. Some of them, though, are very unavoidable and extremely costly. My suggestion to you as a real estate professional is to get out and work for a company that actually supports you and answers questions when you have them. And then, when you work there, please stop being afraid to ask for help. No matter how new you are to the business, or no matter how experienced you are in this business, you will still always have questions. And a lot of the mistakes you make that can be costly to you, to your broker, or worse, to your client, right? A lot of those mistakes are avoidable and unnecessary. So please, learn every day, research, and if you come to something that seems like it could be off, maybe it is. Ask somebody. And if you want to keep it so private that you don't want anybody to know that you don't know the answer to this question, call the legal hotline. It's free for every single real estate agent in Florida. The National Association of Realtors has a phone number with a bunch of lawyers just waiting to answer your real estate questions. Use them and get out there and do a great job. Thanks everybody for tuning into the show. We appreciate you. We love you. We'll see you next week, Thursday at 4 p.m. See ya.
Bye.